Let's get this party started.
Coverage tight, spotlight on tomorrow. Who you with? Trust, you'll be delighted that you followed. At Phirst Contention, the invention. We debate sports, of course we should mention. What's that? We cover games, we don't play suspensions. We 100, so if your star's missing, we let you know your squad surely gone fishing. We never fish though, no, not our motto. We sport on deals, on court, on fields. The victors, the vengeance, the legends, latest invention. Phirst Contention.
Salutations, everybody. Welcome back to another installment of Phirst Contention. We've got a great show lined up for you guys, but I mean, we can't start without speaking about the return and not Derrick Rose and how he doesn't look amazing. We're talking about the return of Josh Harris. Welcome back. The Phirst Contention holdout is over. He finally has a new contract back by Popular Man. Welcome back, Josh. Welcome back.
I got my check, so I'm back. Enough said.
Excellent. I'm on deck. And, of course, Marv's been holding it down. What's up, Marvin?
Man, nobody cares that Josh is back. Hola, senors and senoritas.
Hater!
And I am your host for today. My name is Ty Sosina. Let's start it off. Monday Night Football game. 59 seconds left after Cam Newton puts the Panthers up and over the Patriots. Tom Brady marches the length of the field with his 3 timeouts. He is on Carolina's 18-yard line. With one last play left in the game, he throws in the end zone to Rob Gronkowski. A flag is thrown as he's picked off, and it is picked up, although it looked like Luke Kuechly was moving a piano. Piano being Rob Gronkowski. Marv, you saw the play. Should they have called pass interference, or were they correct in not calling?
Nope, they should not have called pass interference.
What?
Because you know why?
Okay.
You know why? Because week 3 of last year, somebody called a football, but they called it complete, and he really didn't catch it. So you know what? I don't care. Until they overturn the Green Bay call, the Hail Mary, I don't care what these other teams do. Do I feel bad for the Patriots? No, I do not care, because referee blows calls all the time. Obviously, so thank you, Cam Newton, for winning this game. They actually got it right. Next question.
So now let's take your whining emotions out of it and look at the play for actually what it was. It's common sense. This close of a game, at the end of the game, it definitely should have been a call. It was a terrible call no call by the referees. He had a chance to get back to the ball. The ball was literally fell 5 feet in front of him. He could have easily took 2 steps and caught that if he were not being bear hugged. It was clearly a pass interference. It was terrible. It's despicable officiating, if you ask me. They definitely should have called it, especially with a game. If it had been a game where there's no chance and it wasn't close at all, okay, I could see you picking it up and not calling, just get this thing over with. But the game was way too close to make such a bad play.
Well, obviously, Josh, he wasn't watching the game, and Jerry Austin, the officiating crew that was there, that was in the booth, said that, and he quotes, by the standard of the rule book, if the ball was going to be intercepted, which it was, and it was short, pass interference is null. So, by the letter of the law and by the book of the officiating crew, that means that the call was right.
But the ball was only going to be intercepted because of the pass interference. He was being bear hugged and pushed in the opposite direction.
Well, you have the Tucker rule, you have Hail Mary, now you have this. Oh well. Next question.
It's true. Let's move on. I mean, gotta say, if my team was involved, I would feel some kind of way. Fortunately, Josh and I have never been involved in such Monday night controversy. It's unfortunate, too, because Cam had a great game, and we can't give him props. It's all about this PI call. Let's move right along. The NBA season is here. We are into it. Biggest headlines from the season so far. Josh, start us off.
Derrick Rose is back for my Bulls, and he has been a disappointment so far. However, it's okay, because the Bulls is a solid team. So Derrick Rose will get his chance back, and now he will be a role player, and I am okay with that. until the real D-Rose returns, if he ever returns. But still, undoubtedly, the best overall team in the NBA is the Chicago Bulls. Point blank, period. You're talking team basketball, the Chicago Bulls. We don't need a superstar. Moving right along.
Marty.
Josh, that statement by you was so disrespectful by the city, by the state, by the Midwest to call the former MVP a role player. What level of disrespect? I don't even want to ask you, being from Chicago and claiming your Chicago ties, and you're claiming that he's now a role player.
It's a team sport,
former
baby.
MVP as a role player. They're not even the best team in that division. It goes to a team out of Indiana. But the biggest headline so far is what a marvelous job by a couple of teams. The Utah Jazz, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Sacramento Kings.
Milwaukee Bucks is still a team?
Yeah. Let me tell you why they are doing such a great job. They are sucking so bad to get some of these high draft picks that are coming up right now. Yes, I'm talking about Wiggins, Parker, and Randall. And after watching a performance by Marcus Smart, keep tanking. Keep tanking and get you a franchise-changing player. Jordan said tanking is not the best way to improve your team. He's lying because he's been doing it for the last 10 years. So everybody keep tanking your team and try to get the best draft. Get more ping pong balls. The Jazz are actually starting Richard Jefferson at their 3. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, that is so brilliant. Oh, the Bucks are starting Zaza Pachulia at their 5, and Larry Sanders broke his hand in a bar fight. That's absolutely perfect. Perfect. That's a great. You sign up to a big contract and have him injure himself? Yes. Oh, perfect. Oh, yes. Perfect.
Where's the competitor though? This is athletics. You can't just do that and just suck on purpose to get a better player. Where's the athlete in these people? Come on, it's just not sports.
Wait a second. The Spurs did it to get Tim Duncan, and nobody complains about that.
That was 100 years ago. No one remembers that.
The Pistons did it for Isaiah to get Grant Hill. So it's an excellent strategy. Excellent.
Jordan is a great player and all, and for him to say that is one thing, but like you said, he's been taking for a long time, and it hasn't done anything really for the Bobcats. So perhaps the best way to do it is put up your dukes, go to war, fight with your teammates. Before we go, we had to shed light on a story that touches a lot closer to home, or where a lot of us grew up for the most part of our lives. Well, very important collegiate part of our lives here in Minnesota. You have one of the greatest runs in sports ending. We're talking the U of Minnesota's women's Gopher hockey team. 62-game historic streak has been broken. They lost to North Dakota in a 2-1 game. And it was interesting, the last time they lost was February of 2012. To who? North Dakota. I guess they have their number. So we're talking about in sports where, especially in college, where men's sports get so much of the acclaim and the praise and prestige. I mean, what do you guys got to say about the women's hockey?
Well, for them to go for such a long streak like that, to go over back-to-back champions without losing, I mean, it just shows the dominance of the women's hockey program at the University of Minnesota. It just shows the job that Coach Frost has done assembling that team and keeping it going. I remember coming in, one of the players that I follow very well was Gigi Marvin, because her last name was Marvin, and to see her dominance in women's hockey, and to see her dominance at the U, and to see that legacy continue on as we speak is excellent. I mean, you have to put that team up there with some of the best overall teams. You're talking about the 60s with the Celtics. You're talking about the 80s with the Cowboys. You're talking about the early 2000s with the Patriots. Dynasties like that, when you're talking about the overall team aspect. So much love, much props of women's hockey doing their thing.
I just think it's crazy that they had literally just beat North Dakota. It was the day before. And so for North Dakota to come back and say, we're going to end this streak, it shows what I'm talking about in athletics overall. You compete. You don't tank to get better players. You compete. You come back, and you never know what can happen. You can end the streak and shut down, which is what North Dakota did to the Gophers. Sorry.
Oh, I forgot. Hey, we forget he went to Augsburg. We forget he went to Augsburg. That's cool.
Yeah, Oh, you tank. If you had a chance to get LeBron James tomorrow, everybody's going to IR. We're bringing up D-Leaguer.
Well,
yes.
That's all we got for this show. Again, Josh is back, so we're gonna go on to get better things. From Marvin,
Rios.
I am Pacquiao fight this weekend. I am your host, Ty Socina.
I'll be ringside.
Follow us on Twitter at Phirst Contention. Like us on Facebook, Phirst Contention. We'll see you guys next week.
Ride with Phirst Contention, that's full throttle in. We sport on deals, on court, on fields. The victors, the vengeance, the legends, latest invention. Phirst Contention. We sport on deals, on court, on fields. The victors, the vengeance, the legends, latest invention. Phirst Contention. Game face grit, like born for playoffs. Say it all in small time like payoff.